Let's admit it. Love is beautiful, right? Love is super beautiful. I mean, those late night chats about nothing and everything, those texts that people do all the time, and how you feel when you see your person, those butterflies that you get in your stomach. But how's about we talk about the actual questions that you're supposed to be asking just before you say I do? Hi there, my name is Sophie Sitole, your life coach, your relationship coach, and your passionate motivational speaker. In today's video, I'd like us to make way for the people who are ready to say I do. Those ones who are busy talking about vows, venues, and the cake. Let's make way for them because I want them to take the front seat today. Because in today's video, we're talking about the hardcore questions that you're supposed to be asking before you say I do. Alright, like we've already said, love is beautiful, and you know when you know, because you can easily say this is definitely my person. But have you asked them those hardcore questions? Have you asked yourself those hardcore questions just before you say I do? I mean, walking through to the aisle, going to your partner, going to saying I do, that's exciting, that's awesome. But in today's video, I want to take you beyond the aisle and say, how are you gonna do? What does this actually mean? What does it mean for you when you say I do? Okay, so it means a whole lot for a whole lot of different people. But I'm gonna be asking you to ask yourself and ask your partner these questions to say, are you in love with this person, or are you in love with the idea of this person? What does that mean? I mean, it's very easy for one to have a fantasy in their head. That person that you wish you can get married to, is it them or is it just an idea of them? I mean, if you can answer that question, that will help you a lot. Just find out from your partner, find out from yourself. Are you in love with the person, or are you in love with the idea of the person? Because the one person that's gonna show up every day, it's the actual person, not the idea of them. So it's very important to answer that one. So the next question that I want you to ask you and or your partner is that, are you willing to stay even when there's boredom? Because it's all exciting and nice now, but later boredom's gonna come in. So are you willing to stay in them? That phases where you have to do the dishes, you have to stay in traffic and all of that. Are you ready for that? Is it what you want to do with this person that you're saying I do to? Think about it and maybe you have an answer. I have a whole lot of questions in today's video, but for now I want you to pause the video and tell me, have you been asking yourself the most important questions, or are you focusing on getting the cake, the dress, and the venue? Please share with me, because there are a whole lot of important questions that you need to be asking you and your partner as well before you actually go to the aisle and say I do. Like I've already said, I'm gonna take you beyond the aisle on today's video. The next best question that you can ask is that, are you willing to stay with the same person even when there are hardcore challenges? I'm talking about losing the job. I'm talking about facing infertility. Are you willing to stay with this person? I'm talking about when they're going through drastic changes and you start to wonder, is this the person that I said I do to? Are you still willing to stay with them? Those are the questions that I want you to ask you and ask your partner. It's things that you need to be doing so that you can build on a very solid foundation for your marriage. All right, so the other thing that you can ask yourself is that, are you willing to stay in the silence? There's phases where we're just sitting and we're quiet. Are you still willing to stay with this person? Because there are times where one just feels like just being quiet, or the other one is feeling like being in silence because there's things that are going through in their head. Are you still willing to stay with that person? It's a whole lot of questions that I have for you. So I need you to think very hard about them, because I said I want to take you beyond the aisle today. Not just to the aisle where you're gonna say I do, because we're excited about the venue, the cake, and all the guests that we're gonna be inviting. We're doing hardcore questions in today's video. So the other best question that you need to be asking is that, are you with this person to build teamwork or not? All right, because that is also very important. Think about it. If one's doing the one thing, the other one needs to be doing the other thing. You cannot be wanting to compete whereas you saying you are a unit. All right, so remind yourself that this person that I'm building with, is it someone that I'm gonna be in competition with, or am I being a teammate in this unity or not? Because that's also very important. If you think about it, when we want to build together and going forward. So you don't want to compete with your partner, because that can be a little bit unhealthy. Of course, looking at what competition are we talking about. Okay, so the next question that I still have for you is that you need to be asking yourself that, what happens when this person goes through change in their life? Are you still willing to stay with them? Are you still willing to build with them? Are you that person that's gonna be there and say, okay, now that you've changed, maybe you've grown or something, give me time to learn you, give me time to check what is it that has caused the change, and what have you changed to, and do I need to adjust to this as well or not? So those are the important questions that I have for you. So in today's video, I want to say to you, please make sure that you attend to the most important things, other than those late night texts where we're just texting about nothing and everything. Other than those butterflies that you're feeling every time when you see them or when you think about them, there's a whole lot of big important things that I'd like you to think about. Because remember, marriage is never a solution for loneliness. It's something that you choose to do on a daily basis. You're choosing to build with someone. It's a calling that one needs to remember, that it's not just a do because it's now the in thing, or maybe you're feeling lonely, so the next best thing is to get married. Think about it very hard and make sure that you understand what is it that you're getting through. But at the end, it's definitely something that one can enjoy. With that said, I'd just like you to please like this video, share it, and also subscribe to the channel. Remember, you can shine brighter, and out.